Big boy summer. Yeah.
Welcome back to Take a Pitch. It's your boys. We're back. Your favorite group ever. Your 11th favorite, I guess. Or, I mean, could be your favorite. Who knows?
I don't know. All I know is we look good with these hats on, man.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Look at this. This is a nice trio right here.
Mike's got his on finally. Looks good, Mike.
That
That
was
was a lot.
It fits your head nicely.
It does.
You mean
Trying to
like?
figure out if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
It's a good thing.
No, it is a good thing.
So, get your hat. Get your hats. Look at that. Identical. Identical. Get your hats. Get your merch. Yeah.
OutsideProd.com.
OutsideProd.com. Link in the description. Link on our social medias. Check it out.
Snapbacks. They're really they're super comfortable. They
Yeah.
really are.
Yeah. Super nice. Super good quality.
Yep. Sold a couple yesterday, so they're going fast, guys.
Yep.
Get
High
yours while you can.
demand. All right. So
Limited quantities available.
you want to kick it off with our first topic, Max?
I figured you can do it because you're more of a leadoff guy than I am.
All right. Well, I guess it would make a little more sense for me to do it anyway. So word has come out, or I guess it has come out officially, that pitchers will now be getting 10-game suspensions if they are caught with foreign substances being used while pitching.
Is there a list of the foreign substances?
I didn't see personally. I just saw that there's 10-game suspension
I
if you're
didn't see a
caught.
list either.
I know, like,
And
go on.
oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see a list either, and that kind of is weird that you wouldn't see a list
Yeah.
on something, especially when you do it fucking mid-season, no less. Not even at the All-Star break. You do it in the middle of the fucking season.
Yeah, June. I mean, I think it was June 1st or June 2nd. I think it was June 1st. On
Literally
Monday.
60 games, and it would have been a full season last year.
Yeah, exactly. So weird timing, but I mean, everyone knew it was coming realistically with the way that they were doing the whole thing, and it was pretty crazy to say the least, because I know on TikTok and Reddit and Twitter and Instagram, everything that I've been on, everyone is catching all these guys who had bad starts throughout the week. And they're like, well, there you go. That was it. Because now, there was their first start that they cannot use it or they'll get a 10-game suspension.
Most notably, Garrett Cole, whose RPMs were down what?
1,500, I believe. Average.
Insane.
It was average on all his pitches was 1,500. Okay. So
I was talking to Mac about that, though. He thinks it's mostly fatigue.
That's what I thought too, because he was dropping his arm angle too. He was dropping his arm angle a decent amount, and it looked like fatigue to me as well. But I mean, people will continue to have their theories on the whole thing of pitchers cheating. And I saw or heard or read or whatever it was. There's this guy.
Consume some form of content.
Some form. Somewhere I heard this.
Exists.
I consumed this information somehow, and there's this guy, and he has this suggestion for MLB to use. It's called Tiger Tack or something, Tiger Stick, something like that.
Tiger Bomb, almost Tiger Bomb.
No, it's not the same thing.
It's not a muscle reliever.
Yeah, it's a sticky thing
substance, though.
that the World's Strongest Man contests, they use it.
Oh,
the weights.
The powder, or
no. It's this stick.
It's like Stickum.
Yeah,
much.
exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he says the same thing. Well, it's not the same thing. He said that when he was testing it out, that you very, very barely increase your RPMs, but you get a good grip on the ball. So he's trying to push for MLB to use that as the legal substance for them to use, because it's just grip and no effect on anything else. So that'd be interesting, because you know, there are obviously a ton of pitchers who have used substances, and I mean, I guess we'll see what happens with them throughout the rest of the season, because there's no control group right now. There's no legal substance to use. If you use anything, you could get suspended for 10 games, and that could be 2 starts for a pitcher, you know? So, or a reliever, that's, 10 games, that's week and a half, 2 weeks. That's, a lot. So,
I'm still trying to find this fucking banned substance list, and I can't even find it.
I couldn't find it either when I was looking. I was trying to research before. All I saw was articles on it being announced that there was going to be the suspensions. I'm surprised that there's not like fines instead, and they're going directly to 10-game suspensions. I found that to be a little interesting.
Yeah, that one was something that I kind of was surprised by.
Mm-hmm.
There's no warning shot, nothing like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so I can't even find it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot. It's just pretty much everything. For the most part. There's pretty much anything you could think of is on that list.
Yeah, suntan lotion, spit, of course.
I mean,
pine tar. Yeah, anything you could think of, it's on the list pretty much. Like, they cannot use anything. So, I mean, something to look out for, something to watch. I guess, I don't know. It's crazy.
It's interesting to me that, and obviously, these things are banned substances, but this is coming at a time when hitting is at an all-time low and pitching is thriving, really. Mm-hmm. There was an era where, we had the steroid era. Pitchers got shafted. And Major League Baseball really didn't do much about it for a while.
Yeah.
So pitchers are essentially taking the game back into their hands by doing what they can do.
Right.
Without getting caught. And now Major League Baseball is shutting that down real quick. It doesn't make sense to me here.
Well, I mean, it's two different,
It makes a lot of sense.
To do it in mid-season?
Yes, because their ratings are probably shit and they want offense.
That too. Good point.
That's fair.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's really just something to look out for. I mean, I think we'll probably come back to this when a pitcher does inevitably get suspended for using a substance. Because what they're doing is they're sending it to a lab.
Are they?
Yeah, they're sending it to a legit lab, and they're testing.
Confiscated like 10 of Bauer's baseballs, right?
Yeah, they've collected over 200 since the start of the season. 213, something like that. I don't remember the exact number, but yeah, there's over 200 since the beginning of the season. So, I mean, yeah, something to look out for. We'll come back to this when the time comes when somebody inevitably gets a suspension for it.
Yeah.
And what were you saying, Cardinals manager?
Oh, Mike Schilt calls this baseball's dirty little secret about pitchers using foreign substances, which I don't think it's a secret so much because like everybody knows that it happens.
Yeah, I mean, it's just assumed.
Yeah,
like pitchers have been doing this for decades.
Billy, you were a pitcher, right? What did you ever consider using it or
didn't need it?
Yeah, I know you were too good for everybody. I know.
No, I never needed it.
You were too good to even get drafted. You were too good to even get drafted.
I didn't need it, honestly. I just never needed it.
But did you know pitchers who did?
Yes,
like
of course.
Kids who actually used it and stuff like that?
Yes, a bunch. Actually, probably most pitchers that I knew have used something. Yeah. Kid I played travel with.
Major league level.
No. I mean, kid I played travel with, played school with. You guys both know him. He would use Tiger Balm, put it on his hat, put it behind his ear, and yeah, he'd use that. So,
interesting.
I mean, it's a common thing. It's a deep rooted thing. It goes, like I just said, he was doing it in Little League.
Really?
Not like little league, not like right field little league,
13,
but like
15 years old. And...
yeah, like middle school, early high school. Yeah.
If it's who I'm thinking of, he didn't seem like he needed it either, which is crazy.
I mean, most of them probably didn't, but a lot of them did use it. So, I mean,
that's crazy that it drops down that far.
So
I'll
tell you the reason that I never used it is because I did try it in practice a few times, and I didn't like it. I like the natural feel that I got. Like I rub in the ball my certain way. I like to rub off like the logo, and so I get a grip on my middle finger. I get the grip on my middle finger better, then it comes off my middle finger and it cuts more. So that's always what I did. That's really it.
Bad.
I didn't need it.
Free pitching advice here.
My ball moved so much, and I always had such good command that
I'm well aware
that I didn't need it. There was just no point. I'm not hyping myself up, man. I'm just telling you why I never needed it.
No, I'm just having Vietnam fucking flashbacks that having to catch with you when you were trying to throw sliders and shit. And oh god,
when I could actually throw.
And we weren't all fucking washed.
Back in the day when we would throw fucking an entire field's length, long toss. That was crazy. The amount of shit that, like, the distance that and the amount that we would do that at least once a week.
It's amazing I didn't make a high school baseball team.
You have arm strength, man. You always did. But let's move on to someone who may not have as much arm strength as they used to, and definitely does not using substance because he got lit the fuck up. Carlos Martinez against the Dodgers on Monday, I believe it was, maybe Tuesday. He gave up 11 runs in the first inning, and did
he make it out of the first inning?
I think he only got one out at most. He might not have even gotten it out. I know Bellinger hit 2 home runs off of him in the first inning. The second one was a grand slam. Almost pulled a Fernando Tatis Sr. and
the better one. I mean, what?
But he didn't.
He didn't. And
didn't he do that in Dodger Stadium too?
Yes, he did. That's why.
For the Cardinals?
Yes. Yeah. So interesting, right? Full circle almost. Yeah. So it actually boosted his career ERA up 0.09, which is pretty crazy. It went from a 3.55 to a 3.64 in one start.
That's insane. Because for a while he was a starter, then he was a reliever. Then he had
arm
John,
injuries.
And then back to the reliever. He had a weird baseball journey.
It was either Monday or Tuesday. It was early in the week.
He's had a weird baseball journey, Carlos Martinez.
I'm just gonna look up what he did, what he pitched.
Yeah,
not good.
I mean, thank you.
not good. Just not good at all. Yeah, listen, I feel bad for Carlos Martinez because he was this top prospect and he's supposed to be the next big thing, and arm injuries killed him. And I don't think he's really found his way since.
I mean, that's baseball. That's the life of being a pitcher.
Yep. It really is. Yeah,
pitchers are very, very hard to work with, really, just because you never know what's going to happen with them. They could get hurt at any second and ruin their entire career. A prime example, Matt Harvey. The dude was a top 10 pitcher in 2013, got Tommy John, came back 2015, probably a top 10, top 15 pitcher again, and then just fell off in 2016. So, I mean, it's what happens. It's the risk.
He pitched 2/3 of an inning.
2/3 of an inning.
6 hits, 10 runs, 10 earned, 4 walks, and a strikeout.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Let's get a strikeout.
One of his outs. One of the two.
Must have it was K through 9, right? Dude, that's brutal.
Yeah. Pretty fucking bad.
Like, I mean, there was some bad pitching performances this week. Mad Bum and Peterson in that Wednesday game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Peterson got a third of an inning. Mad Bum went 2, but he got placed in the IL.
Yeah.
with I think shoulder inflammation.
Yeah, something like that.
Which, and I hate to say this, it helped us in fantasy.
It did. I mean, kinda.
For the time being, at least. For the time being.
Yeah.
But there were some shitty pitching performances this week.
Oh yeah, a lot of good hitting. The hitting's breaking out.
Thank God.
Bless you, Mike.
Thank you.
Mike doesn't need to be blessed any more than he already has been. The good Lord did enough to him.
Who's the good Lord?
But, whoever you believe in, I don't give a fuck.
Okay. So
we don't discriminate.
So let's move on to the Cardinals' former manager. Was that a nuke or?
Two of y'all heard that, right?
Yeah. I guess Mike didn't hear it.
No, I was yawning. So I didn't hear it.
Was that a nuke or a firework? I can't tell.
Yes.
Yes, both.
Oh man,
pretty way to die. Tony La Russa, now with the White Sox, is now the second all-time in wins for managers. 2,764.
So overlooked
and 64. Yeah, I mean,
because of the year he's had, this is gonna get so overlooked.
Yeah, well, it's really not that surprising. I mean,
the best is that picture of him with the sideways hat from there it is. Yep.
I mean,
with the City Connect jerseys.
Hello, fellow kids. Like,
dude, it's just cringy.
I kind of love
his entire
it,
season.
I kind of fucking love it though. He's embracing.
I feel like that describes his entire 2021 campaign. Just that picture. I feel like that's just 2021 for Tony La Russa, trying his best to assimilate back into baseball.
I mean, kinda. He's still old
so
school.
well 'cause he became a fucking meme.
He's still old school, so
Always will be.
yeah. I mean, it's hard to take that out of somebody.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, second all time wins amongst managers. He's already a Hall of Famer, so cool, I guess. Really,
Yeah, that's crazy to me. Is that he's already a Hall of Famer? Are they gonna update his plaque or what's that? I don't know. I know
They
we
will
mentioned it
probably
before, but
yeah. When he retires,
retires.
Yeah.
It's it's just a longevity thing. Like,
yeah,
pretty much all managers that accumulate those wins happen to get lucky and just be on teams at the start of their career that just win a ton of games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like he was on the A's. He was the A's manager in the 80s. They were a good team. You know, he had Jose Canseco and Mark McGuire, dude. I mean, pretty easy to score runs, and then he had Eckersley. So
yeah,
pretty easy to score runs and win games. And then he was with the Cardinals, who was second best franchise in the history of baseball. So
franchise does literally everything right. It seems like.
Yeah.
In terms of development and stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. Fleecing the Rockies, et cetera, et cetera.
Speaking of fleecing in a trade, we were discussing this earlier in the group chat. I feel like we should touch on this.
Yeah.
As we've said, we said at the time that the Red Sox got absolutely fleeced by the Dodgers in the Mookie Betts trade, but Alex Verdugo is quietly turning to a star in Boston.
Mm-hmm.
In addition to Jeter Downs being in the system, I think this is the Red Sox did a lot better than people realize.
Yes,
definitely. I think it's time to give them credit for it.
Yeah, I mean, no, they're a great offensive club. I think that their pitchers have been over succeeding.
Yeah, they have, and they've also been scoring like 10 runs a game. So
yeah, that too.
It doesn't matter.
They're an offensive club, though.
When
they're an offensive club.
When they have fucking Xander Bogaerts and Rafael Devers hot for 2 straight months. That
team is it's
and
don't forget JD
Martinez.
And their bullpen's been very, very strong.
Yeah.
So, has played well. Dahlbeck.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they have a well-rounded offense. Yeah.
He's why they win. I mean,
yeah, Kevin Clark.
we gotta be real.
Him and the rally dildo.
Yeah. Another thing I actually just remember that I want to bring up is the Rays prospect Tyler Zombro. Did you guys see that?
No.
He got hit in the temple.
Oh, shit.
No, didn't see this.
No, I
No, I
didn't
didn't
see
see
this.
this.
No.
Yeah, he was pitching in a game. He's on the Durham Bulls, the Rays AA affiliate.
They're double A? I
And
thought they were triple A.
No, they're AAA. Montgomery
Are they?
Biscuits are the AA.
Mike and his
Yeah.
biscuits.
Oh, I know.
That's
my,
Mike's
I
minor league
know-
team. Come
I
on,
know
Billy.
my biscuits. I know my biscuits.
So he's on the Durham Bulls,
Is
and
that a fat guy joke?
Yes.
and he got hit by a 104-mile-an-hour comebacker right in the temple. He fell down immediately, and he lost consciousness, and he started convulsing, actually. And obviously the whole, coaching staff and trainers there ran out to the field, and they called an ambulance. The EMTs came out, got him, and he was convulsing on the stretcher, actually, too.
Jeez.
The umpires got together with the two managers, and then they called New York, and they suspended the game.
Understandable.
It's the right thing to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I thought they would do.
And he is now stable, and he's progressing well, which is a
That's good.
miracle
So it's
because
good.
That's fucking
getting hit in the
yeah.
temple is scary. So
Dude, you said 104 miles an hour off the temple, and I'm just like, oh god, please tell me this has a fucking semi-happy ending at least.
yeah, crazy, dude. So
That's insane.
Of
You don't hear
course.
it about that often,
mhm,
but like when it does, it's scary.
yeah, to say the least. I mean,
Like we've seen Kevin Pillar get hit in the fucking face.
Yeah.
That was a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. You saw the damage it did.
He almost got hit again as soon as he came back.
fearless.
But yeah, you went from Superman to Batman real quick.
Yep. So our prayers
yeah, no,
are with
it's-
Tyler Zombro. That's
Seriously,
yeah.
sheesh.
unfortunate, and hope he
Any
comes back strong.
structural, any sort of like brain hemorrhage or anything like that, or
I don't believe so. He's stable, so I doubt it.
wow,
So
very lucky,
Yeah.
very lucky.
Yeah.
That could have been very bad.
Yep.
Can you imagine being the hitter there?
no, you. I saw
Like-
that they brought in a therapist.
Dude, it's gotta
the
be
teams.
it's gotta be the exact same feeling. The guy on that
Yeah.
who was it, the Diamondbacks, or who was it?
The Braves,
That
Whoever hit
hit
Pilar?
Braves that hit
Braves.
Pilar. It's probably the exact same feeling.
100%.
Same thing as
How horrible you feel.
forgot his name.
Cabrera with the Harper. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to fucking hit anybody in the face.
Right.
You want to hit them in the in
yeah.
the torso or whatever. It is what it is. But nobody wants to hit anybody in the fucking face and hurt them.
No. Can't even imagine like the fucking guilt that was eating him alive until he heard, he's stable like that.
Yeah.
Dude, that would send me over the edge.
Yeah.
Wow.
So our prayers with Tyler Zombro, and hopefully he comes back healthy and soon.
New favorite minor league player right there. Hopefully makes the major league soon.
Yeah, he was
Always
doing
rooting
well.
for a good story.
3.12 ERA.
Also, other news that's not Major League Baseball related. Team USA qualified for the Olympics.
Yes.
They are the 5th country to qualify. I know. I'm trying to think of the other 4. I know Israel's one.
It was all the European and Asian countries.
Yeah, it
Or
was
for- with the-
Israel's
other-
one.
It was Korea, Japan, and then one more European base. I can't remember.
My Google Chrome froze, so I can't even.
That's okay.
Sorry.
Don't worry about it.
We also have something else
So-
non-baseball related, Max.
Congrats, USA
What?
baseball.
Remember the thing we talked about the other night that's non-baseball related?
I want to hear this.
No, I don't
the,
actually.
The JMU.
Oh yeah, no. Well, and then Alabama too. But yeah, touch on JMU, Mike.
So in the Women's College World Series, James Madison University became the first team ever that was unseeded to win their first 2 games and make it to the semifinals, beating the number 1 ranked team Oklahoma and the 5th ranked team Oklahoma State
Wow.
in Oklahoma. Like the games were in Oklahoma.
Wow.
In the regional, yeah. And then, oh, what was her name? It was a chick from Alabama. What was her name? Perfect game on her 21st. 21 up, 21 down
Mhm.
on her 21st.
I don't remember her name.
What was her name? I know you sent it to
I
me,
know I
Billy.
sent it to you. I don't remember her name though.
So I can find it.
Courtney.
Montana Fouts.
That was close.
Montana Fouts. So shout out to Montana Fouts. 21 up, 21 down on your 21st. That's awesome.
Yep.
I can only imagine how drunk you got after that game.
Party hard.
But oh yeah. And well deserved too.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Lou Gehrig Day. That was on Tuesday. I mean, what's there really to say? Lou Gehrig's a legend. He, one of the greatest speeches of all time. Fireworks going off like crazy.
Yeah, I'm hearing. I think I'm hearing it through your shit too.
Are you sure?
There must be an echo then.
Um,
Y'all hear a pop? Just let us know. Unless Billy decides to edit it out, then don't let us know.
I'm editing it out.
I don't hear it.
So it must be like that way or something.
Yeah, it's gotta be like it's not outside time. Like, don't worry about it. You're not cool enough for fireworks.
Oh,
And you got dogs now.
There's my dog.
We got an electric episode today. But Lou Gehrig Day. It was what, the 4th, I want to say, or the 2nd?
It was
The second,
yeah.
yeah.
Which would make a lot of sense.
Why does that make sense, Mike?
Because the 4th was my mom's birthday, so and it wasn't that day. I remember that.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Lou Gehrig, it's long overdue that for him to get honored, and obviously we have a fucking disease that's in his name that obviously we want to raise awareness for and try and find a cure for. ALS obviously no joke. Yeah, so I think it was really well done. It was very under publicized, I want to say. Because like you look at Jackie Robinson Day and it's like this big spectacle.
Well,
I understand it was the first year of Lou Gehrig Day, but
yeah,
you want to go big or go home at the beginning, right?
they have other ALS like associated things as well. That's why it's. I think it wasn't as publicized. And it kind of just came out of nowhere. There was really no publicity except for hey, it's Lou Gehrig Day.
Yeah, I mean there was the publicity like the beginning of the season, and then
there was no like build up. There was no.
Yeah, like the day of, obviously they threw up a bunch of Lou Gehrig stats and stuff like that, but
yeah, nothing too crazy in the build up.
No, and I think that's we've talked about this in different variants, but Major League Baseball does a horrible job marketing things. This was definitely another thing they could have done a lot better on, in my eyes at least.
Yeah,
Because like ALS, obviously you want to raise a shit ton of money for it to find out what goes into that, because that thing's fucking terrifying. That disease is fucking terrifying, man. And like I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy, and I hate my worst enemies.
I mean, I'd hope
Rough,
so.
man.
No.
That's pretty fucking brutal.
Yeah. I'm an asshole when it comes to my worst enemies, but I wouldn't even wish ALS on them.
Okay. Dark.
Very.
So
I said I wouldn't.
Lou Gehrig is actually one of the reasons that I actually love baseball as much as I do. He pioneered the sport for me, really pioneered my love for the sport. He's part of this cool thing that I used to
the
collect.
coins?
These
the coins, the pins, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, all these Yankees in there. and he was actually number 1 that came out. This was New York Post.
I remember when they did that one.
Yeah, 05. Crazy, long ass time ago.
Oh yeah.
But Lou Gehrig's a fucking legend, and yeah, look for a cure for ALS, or at least stabilize it or something, you know. Yeah.
Again, a poor job of building up to it and stuff like that from Major League Baseball.
Why?
Because as I said when you stepped away, I said to Mike, Major League Baseball has a spectacle of Jackie Robinson Day. Understandably so. New cleats, everything like that for players. But Lou Gehrig Day, there was nothing really of the sorts. They just threw some Lou Gehrig highlights, some quotes, and stuff like that up on socials, and that was really that for the most part.
What are they supposed to do?
I don't know.
Supposed to have every player wear number 4?
No, not like that. But like
they all wore a patch. I don't know. What else can you really do?
Yeah, I get that, but like if you're gonna have a day like honor a player like especially like a statue of Lou Gehrig, you want to do something that's bigger than just a patch and some awareness for the disease.
Like what though?
I don't know. I can't think of things on the spot, but like if you give me
I guess that's not
5 months
why
of
you're
planning.
You're not the marketing director of MLB.
Hey, listen, I'm probably better than that guy does anyway.
I mean, well, he's got restrictions and you know it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like they did a nice job honoring him. They played his speech. They had at 15 different, or not 15 different ballparks. How many different ballparks was it? 7 maybe? 8? Whatever it was. They had ALS, people with ALS throughout the first pitch.
Yep.
And
I know the Red Sox honored Pete Frates. And the Cubs had Steve Gleason out. Steve Gleason, the former New Orleans Saint.
Yeah.
Who suffers from ALS. So I did see that.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, they a bunch of them had had people who have ALS throughout the first pitch and were there for the games. So I feel like for the first annual Lou Gehrig Day, I feel like they did a good job personally.
Fair. Okay, that's fair.
They can only grow off of it. Like you set the bar this low, it's gonna go up.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I mean, I just can't really see what else they would do.
It's not like he was a game changing like he's not to the level of Jackie where Jackie changed the entire game.
Yeah.
The only other person I could see them ever doing that for would be Clemente.
Yeah.
Which
they do.
Fair.
Kinda.
Started to.
Players.
Yeah. Like where I'm saying where they would all just wear the same number that day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was a nice little tribute.
All right. So move on to current events. The most current event, I guess, and it is only going to keep going. The youngsters' power surge. That they're something else. Tatis, Vladdy, and Acuna leading the league in homers. They're 17.
Dude,
Tatis and Acuna have 17,
watch.
and then Vladdy has 18.
Tatis is so fun to watch when it's not against the Mets.
I think he was still fun to watch.
Same thing with Acuna. Like, these guys can burn you with one swing of the bat.
And with their speed, too.
Yeah.
I love how they were freaking out about his play that he made. He got out McCann, a guy who could barely run.
Dude, I know.
Step after he bobbled the ball.
Mm-hmm. Like, so.
Yeah, that's the only downside that comes with this, I think.
So
it's just the constant dick sucking of him.
Yeah, really. Tatis and Vladdy are getting they're getting emptied every fucking day by MLB, dude. It's crazy. But I think that was the first full series I watched of Tatis. I don't think he's ever been in a full series against the Mets, has he?
No.
No,
'Cause
right?
After the
He got
past,
called up in 2019 after
Then he
the
got
Mets played
hurt
him.
for the series.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Second series.
and then he was
Uh-huh.
And
hurt.
then
Yeah,
last year we had
And then last year-
no Mets Padres. So yeah.
correct. Yeah. Yeah, so that was the first real series that I watched of him, and I'm impressed. Definitely impressed. Offensively, on the base paths, insanely impressive. I mean, the instincts on the base paths is like second to none, you know. I just don't really understand how he's so fucking horrible defensively. Like his potential to be an elite fielder is mind blowing. Like he's a cannon arm. He could have such great range. He just gets like such bad reads on the ball. He's got the hardest fucking hands in the world. Like, how many balls did he bobble this fucking weekend? You know,
a bunch.
at least one a game. You
And
know,
then when he catches it clean, he rushes his throws.
Mhm.
He fucking just fires it.
Yup. Yeah, he's fucking firing at 95 across the dude. He was still
By the
fucking only
way-
a third up the line. Relax.
By the way,
Hurt yourself.
this week was the 5-year anniversary of the trade.
Yes. Yeah, that
So,
was
Still don't
I think it was-
understand that
It's
trade
the
either.
fourth.
crazy.
Might be
It's
the
only
worst
'cause
trade.
he was in rookie ball. It's the only reason, and it's insane.
It's James Shields.
Like they literally just signed him. I believe like
2 months before, whatever. Yeah.
maybe not even. I think it was
Imagine
like
he was on
a
that
few
team.
weeks. If he was on the fucking White Sox, oh god.
Yeah.
Martinez would have been traded already.
Or,
That would have been interesting.
or playing second base,
Right. Magical. Yes.
or somebody would be playing outfield or something. Just
The White Sox would have a very interesting dilemma there, and Tony La Russa would have a lot more personality to manage just than your mean.
oh boy. Yeah, that would
That would be interesting.
that's asking for disaster.
That would be very interesting to watch.
I gotta say though, I think I am more impressed with Vladdy because Tatis. Oh yeah, by the way, Tatis has the most home runs for a 22 player or younger through 60 games or something. Like he beat Bryce Harper and who's the Red Sox back in like 68? The fuck was his name?
Yaz or no, not Yaz. Oh, it's some obscure guy, right?
You know, the guy that got hit in the fucking head.
I know who you're talking about. I can't think of his name.
Yeah, whatever. I can't think of his name either. Italian guy.
Yeah.
They both had 16 through 60 games or something through their first 60 games. Through 60 games as 22 or younger or something, whatever it was. And Tatis has 17 now, so he broke that. But I feel like I've been more impressed with Vladdy personally.
Why?
I feel like he's a much better hitter, and he plays first base very well. He's got a fucking cannon. He doesn't.
It's the consistency too.
Yeah, he doesn't overstep his boundaries as a defensive player. He feels it well, and I mean, just the maturity level that he has gained over, the past 100 games being in the major leagues is uncanny to me.
I'll say it every single time I talk about him. Of all of the people I've seen, every baseball game I've ever went to, the sound the ball makes when he makes contact is the most unique sound I've ever heard in my life.
I could imagine.
I can confirm that. I saw him against the Yankees last week when he hit that fucking laser of a homer
Yes.
off Kluber. Dude, it was just a different sound. It was awesome.
Yeah.
For lack of a better term, it was fucking awesome.
Yeah. I
But
can imagine.
here's the real question.
Go on.
Out of those three, start, bench, cut.
Starting Acuna. Benching Vladdy. Cutting Tatis.
Tatis.
I love
What do
Tatis,
you got,
and
Mike?
he is one of the best, but Acuna is the most well-rounded player.
Yeah. I agree with Billy. Tatis is
Right.
just too many intangibles.
Mm-hmm. He's such a wild horse everywhere, dude. That's even in the batter's box. He's a wild horse. You don't know what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
And I think he's gonna have a great career. I think he's gonna mature and probably settle down defensively, but and hopefully learn from Machado more because man, Machado is just still
That's literally
incredible.
the best combo you could have in terms of Tatis growing
Mhm.
as well as protection.
Yeah. Yep.
Fantastic combo.
Love Tatis, and maybe that list will change right now. I mean, in the future, but I mean, you can't tell me that either of them are better than Acuna as a player.
I'll agree with that 100%. I will, no doubt.
Acuna is Mike Trout like.
Dude, he's on pace for like 50-50, isn't he?
Yep.
right now?
Yep.
I mean, listen, you want to talk about someone who's on pace for some record shit. But fucking Jacob deGrom, dude. This is like I feel like this is like Bauer in the offseason. We have to talk about deGrom every week
Yeah.
because it just gets crazier and crazier every week. Lowered his season ERA to a 0.62, a 0.62 through 9 starts.
Which is the best
Now,
ever through 9 starts.
Best ever.
Yeah, best ever. And we're
Since
talking about
earned runs.
Pedro
By a
in
lot.
99. We're talking about Bob Gibson in 68.
Yeah.
You know,
Good
Billy,
to
you said
remember
to me
though, by the
earlier,
way. Yeah, go on.
It was Marichal was the first one.
Mm-hmm. Marichal, that's what I was gonna say.
Hold his second.
And Marichal was actually before the mound was lowered, so that's why they don't compare him.
Yeah, it's since 68, I think, right?
68 is when they moved the mound up, down. Yeah.
So through 9 starts, and I'm going to read off deGrom. Well, actually, no, I'll read off Pedro and Bob Gibson, and then I'll read off deGrom because you got to set the stage here. So for Pedro in 2000, 68 and a third innings.
2000?
This is
Not
in 9
99?
starts. This is from Jeff Passan.
Oh, in first 9 starts in 2000 was better than 99.
In 2000, yeah, 99. Well, either way, 99 was an unreal year for Pedro, and deGrom's going to top that too. It looks like.
Yeah.
Thankfully. But so Pedro in 2000 through 9 starts, 68 and a third innings pitched, 40 hits, 14 walks, 95 strikeouts, 3 homers, a 1.19 ERA. Fantastic, phenomenal. You'll take that 11 times out of 10.
Yep.
Twice on Sundays. Bob Gibson, 68. 80 and 2/3 innings pitched. 54 hits, 20 walks, 57 strikeouts, 2 home runs, and a 1.34 ERA. Again, fucking fantastic. Jacob deGrom this year, through 9 starts, 58 innings pitched, 25 hits, 8 walks, 93 strikeouts, 3 home runs, and a 0.62 ERA. It's comical.
Highest K per 9 out of the 3 too. It's like almost at 15.
I think I saw.
And he's also batting
14 something.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, K through 9 is 14.43. Gibson 68 was 6.36.
Yeah.
A better walk through 9 either. 1.24 compared to Gibson's 2.23.
Worth noting also that he's also the oldest out of the 3 in those 3 seasons.
He is
only by a year over Gibson. Gibson was 32.
Yeah, and the hit through 9 is astounding to me. It's 3.88 for deGrom, 6.02 for Gibson. Now, obviously, we're comparing it to Gibson because Pedro's the first 9 starts in 2000. His 99 season overall was better.
Yeah.
But Gibson and 68 is synonymous.
It's the best season ever.
So far.
I mean, arguably, you could say that Pedro's 99 was the best ever because
it's 1A and 1B.
I don't agree because the hitters were so much better in 99 than they were in 68.
And that was steroid era.
Correct.
Steroid era, yeah.
And now we're in another hitters era for the most part. You know, there's definitely more hitters than there are good pitchers.
Yeah, and I mean, this year is obviously a one-off in that category.
I think it just had to do a hangover from lack of playing last year for the hitters, honestly.
Yeah.
They're all coming around.
Talking about that.
They're all coming around. Everything is settling back into baseball. So
yeah. Now, but Billy, you sent me something today, and I don't know if you sent it to the group chat or not, but you and I were talking about this. Actually, I'll go ahead into what I sent too, which I know I sent to the group chat, but you sent me something from Howie Rose. where he was talking about how, if you didn't get a chance to see Doc or Seaver
Fever.
appreciate what you have. Now, obviously, this is in the Mets context, but you can also talk
Yeah.
about this in baseball context. If you didn't get to see Bob Gibson or Randy Johnson, Pedro, if you weren't old enough to acknowledge the greatness there,
Greg Maddux, yeah.
Maddox,
The list goes
Glavine,
on.
Smoltz, that trio. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It goes on and on. Jacob deGrom's next in line in that list. You're talking about decade guys.
He's the now list. I mean,
Guys,
He's now.
he could go down as the greatest.
He could very easily. I mean,
He's not going to have the wins, but his advanced metrics will
oh, dude, it's gonna
Whoa.
propel him. Just
destroy everybody before him.
because so on MLB Network, I saw that they were talking about is Jacob deGrom a Hall of Famer, and John O'Dowd, he was saying like 100% he's going to be a Hall of Famer. Like there's almost no shot that he doesn't keep this up for at least a few more years. He's in year 8 right now, and even if he does decent the next few years, he's a Hall of Famer. And he what's it called? Brian Kenny was saying that he would need to do it for another 10 years. And it got me thinking, like, why are we comparing Jacob deGrom to, they're trying to compare him to like Pedro, Randy Johnson, Nolan Ryan, right? Guys who went into their 40s pitching, right? And Jacob deGrom probably will go into his 40s, I'd imagine. But
I'd like to hope so.
Yeah. Yeah. But
as a Mets fan and a fan of Jacob deGrom, I'd like to hope he does this into his 40s.
But let's say he doesn't, right? Who's a pitcher who pitched for only 10 or 11 years? Boom. We have to start comparing Jacob deGrom to Sandy Koufax more with this with the shorter span of just the most dominant. Just Jacob deGrom has been over the past 4 seasons now has been easily the best pitcher every single year. I mean,
which brings me to what I sent you guys.
Yeah.
June 6th, 2017. deGrom allows eight earned in the first inning, right? He's upset. Terry Collins goes over to him, talks to him in the dugout. Since that day, 4 years ago, to the day of this recording, Jacob deGrom has a 2.12 ERA. That's over 4 seasons. Fucking absurd. So as Billy, as you said, yes, we should be comparing him to Sandy Koufax. We should be comparing to these guys with shorter careers, and 7-year peak could be any number of 10 or 11 seasons.
Yeah,
because what we're watching right now is unreal.
Yeah, you take out 2017, Jacob deGrom is, I mean,
and even 17, he had what 3.53.
Yeah,
or something like that.
3.53. I think you're exactly right.
And
3.12 in 2016. I mean, the dude only 2 times has he ever gone up. Yeah,
it's absurd, and we're looking at guys like Koufax, and when you hear old timers, your grandparents talk about Sandy Koufax, he's mentioned the same breath as Tom Seaver, as Nolan Ryan, as all these all-time greats.
Correct.
Who have their rarefied air,
Yeah. And I
Sandy Koufax was right
my
there.
Bad. You lagged. Go on.
No, it says that Sandy Koufax is right there, and we're gonna put Jacob deGrom right next to Sandy Koufax, not under him, not above, but right next to him. I think we're at that point.
I agree. I mean, he's in a severe hitter's era right now. I mean, since the ball has changed, I mean, he got messed up a little bit in 2016 and 2017. But like you said, I actually watched a video on this guy totally just breaking down and analyzing that game and then the rest of the season. And that totally convinced me that was when Jacob deGrom was born. I mean, he was a good pitcher before that. And we all loved him, but he wasn't our guy.
He wasn't really. Jacob deGrom.
He wasn't our guy. Like it was Harvey. And then in 2016, Noah kind of took over because all the injuries. So it was really just Noah and Bartolo that were in that pitching staff, and Lugo and Gazelman came up. And then 2017, he got roughed up a bit, and he had a 4 ERA going into after the end of the first month. And yeah, I mean, ever since then, I mean, the end of 2017, and then what really propelled him was chopping off that hair.
Which is crazy too. Everybody's like, "Oh, he'll speed up my delivery." We're like, "Okay, yeah, okay, whatever." Because that wins 2 fucking Cy Youngs and is en route to a 3rd one right now. I mean, and I don't want to say anything obviously too early, knocking on wood.
Should have won it last year.
He should have, no doubt. But we're looking at Jacob deGrom, and again, this is going to be a weekly thing because he is as good as he is right now.
Yeah.
When you're talking about greatest seasons in baseball,
Yeah.
no matter how it ends,
Mhm.
you will be talking about the first 9 starts for Jacob deGrom to the end of time.
Yeah.
First 9 starts in 2020 for Jacob deGrom will forever be in the topic of when you talk about greatest seasons.
Mhm.
That'll be number one.
First
If
9
you don't
starts.
match that, or if you're not around there, I don't want to hear it.
It's just in a different breath from everyone else, in my opinion, just because of the hitter pitcher dynamic now. So, I mean, Jacob deGrom is a growing legend as we speak, and we're blessed to see him, and we're super blessed to have him be on our favorite team.
Thank
I
God
mean-
he's one of us.
The Mets have been historically a great team for pitching, and that reigns true.
I mean, the obvious trivia question with that is Nolan Ryan won 1 World Series with who? The Mets in '69.
World Series is a team thing.
But again, you talk about.
I know what you're saying, but
Yeah.
But more
I
importantly,
mean, we
with
can.
the Jake. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
But
No,
more
go ahead.
importantly, with the Jacob deGrom thing, which related back to the first thing we talked about, the substances in his last start.
Nope.
Nothing changed.
I was like, where are you going with this, Mike?
No. Him, not, like he stayed the exact same as he's been the entire season.
He's actually had 2 starts since they banned.
Oh,
since
yeah,
they
2.
banned the
Okay, yeah,
substance.
2.
Yeah, against Arizona, that he totally fucking dominated.
Yeah, did he only pitch 5 in that? Anyway?
Yeah, that's the thing I was gonna say. Is I'm a little worried.
5 or 6.
I'm a little worried because 7 innings or 6 innings last time out. 85 pitches. He was offered to go another inning, and he goes, "Nah, I'm feeling my arm dragging a little bit." So I want to know.
No, that's just
Will it
that's
catch
just
up to him?
no, that's just being smart. I genuinely just believe that's just him being smart.
He knows his body.
Taking it easy.
He knows his body.
I'm worried about it.
Hold on. I think because he already missed 2 starts, and that he's fucking pissed that he missed those 2 starts. He's not willing to risk it again.
That's
So
fair.
he felt
That's fair.
he felt like he might have been tightening up, or that he was getting a little fatigued or something, and he said, "Cuddy here,"
That's fair. No, 100%. And obviously we
So-
can talk about Jacob deGrom till the end of time. But
Since coming off the DL, he went 5, 6, and then 7. 5 against Colorado, 6 against Arizona, and then 7 against.
so yeah, he's
San
just
Diego.
building it back up, I guess.
I mean,
Because he went 3 in his rehab start, embarrassing kids.
it's just you got to be cautious. You got to be cautious.
Still the funniest thing. Did you see that the Diamondbacks tweeted out something about Jacob deGrom? What do you expect to do about this? The Palm Beach Cardinals go support group meets every Wednesday.
Yeah. Now
yeah,
the Padres could attend too.
Yeah, right. We talk about Jacob deGrom no matter what, all the time. And
Yeah.
I saw the stat today, not because of Jacob deGrom. It's a pitching stat, but Jacob deGrom is on this list for this year. Fewest inning pitched to 90 strikeouts
Mm-hmm.
as a starting pitcher in a single season since
Yeah.
1893 when Mound was moved to 6 feet 6 inches.
Huh.
The fewest ever
Yeah,
do it
that's
was
right,
last year,
that's right.
Shane Bieber. Yep, Shane Bieber at 55 and a third innings pitched. The next 2 this year, Corbin Burns and Jacob deGrom, 56 and a third.
Mhm.
Again, I saw the stat because of Corbin Burns.
Yeah.
There are some stats that we're not even looking at Jacob deGrom because we expect this greatness. It's crazy. Corbin Burns at 13 strikeouts on Sunday.
Yeah.
Getting him, I think 90 something, his new career high at 13.
Yeah.
Finishing off that
I
top
mean, he's
5
only
list
been
was-
pitching for like 2 years, anyways.
Yeah, he came up in 18, and he was a reliever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finishing off that list is Glasnow last year at 56 and 2/3, as well as Scherzer in 2018 at 56 and 2/3.
Yeah. That's right.
It's insane. What we're seeing out of Jacob deGrom and subsequently Corbin Burns and these other pitchers who are really just showing out this year.
Yeah, it's very Max Scherzer-esque. I mean, just you know,
Dude, it's three Mets pitchers and 2 Brewers pitchers. Like that's what it is. Like those are
Yep.
the most dominant pitchers in baseball for the most part.
yeah,
Kevin Gausman too.
Well, I said
that's
for the
right.
most part. You have Discalfani.
Yeah.
Well, Discalfani
Yeah.
got hit up in
he
his
got
last
hit up a
couple,
little bit. Yeah,
but it's
Pitched nice
Gausman,
today,
and then you got Ryu, and then
yesterday,
it's
whatever it was.
mostly it's those 2 teams
Mhm.
though. Like
Yeah,
Two-
Gausman,
and Freddie
Woodruff,
Peralta too.
Peralta. Yeah,
that's right.
Burns, DeGrom, Walker, and Stroman. Yeah,
Those are
it's
really the best
crazy.
2 threes. I mean, does
Yeah.
anybody else even come close?
You got Musgrove and Darvish.
Darvish, and
at
then who's the
1 and
third?
2.
Lamette.
Right.
I guess it would be
Um,
Snell, and he's been fucking.
And Snell's been terrible.
He's only had
Bananas, yeah.
one good start, and it was against 2 major leaguers and a bunch of fucking double-A guys. So
Slapdick.
I mean,
Slaps. Yeah.
yeah, slapdick. So you would fucking hope that he would do well against that. And Lindor got 2 hits off of him, right? Or just one?
But by the way, real quick with Darvish, the dude
Yeah.
can't hit for shit, but he's hitting fucking 470 against the Mets. Like, what is this bullshit?
I mean, he's Japanese. Dude, and he's what, 6'5"? He could hit.
Dude, he can't. He literally can't. Like,
You think he
stats-
really can hit just because of stats? I don't buy into it.
let me say real quick.
The Japanese pitchers always hit
career-
well.
His career average is 106.
Don't care. How much does he fucking hit? He's been in the AL for most part. He was on Texas for.
He has 123 career at bats.
Yeah, that's nothing. He was on Texas, Chicago, LA, now San Diego.
But again, I think it was like he hits like 1 something again or 009 something against the rest of the league, but he's like 470 against the Mets.
Fine by me.
Whatever happens.
Something,
All right.
something though, you know.
Let's jump forward. By the way, we actually have Jacob deGrom on fantasy, and
I thought you were
Thank
gonna say we have a
fucking
Jacob DeGrom. I
God.
thought you were gonna say we have a Jacob DeGrom interview. I was like,
Keep in mind,
I wish.
we had the 2nd overall pick. We're like, we're taking Jacob deGrom. We
Yep.
had
Uh,
no idea this would happen.
we have
No.
a second?
Well,
No, didn't we?
we have
had
second.
third? Oh, we were
Second.
No, we had
Oh,
2.
I thought
We had 2.
Let's move on to another guy that we give full credit to Chris Macca on this. So Macca, if you're listening, we thank you. Jesse Winker had his second 3-homer game today. I mean, most underrated player in baseball.
Yeah.
One of, yeah.
Top five easily.
Yeah.
Offensively,
Yeah.
at least. He can't
And
play
the
like-
funniest
Yeah,
thing is like
yeah.
2 years ago, I know between me and Billy at least, we fucking hated the dude.
Just that
Mets
one
fans.
series. Just that one.
It was just that one series. It was just like carried over a little bit, but-
didn't like that. But I
but
mean,
now he's my best fucking friend.
yeah, I don't care
It's
until
a
the
best
Mets
fucking friend.
play the Reds and he hits fucking well.
3
but-
dingers off whoever. Off Peterson.
But yeah. So he he hit the 3 dingers and that helped propel us this week in fantasy.
I was about to say, dude, how'd we end up doing? Because I know we were going into we had a rough Saturday.
We
We
did.
needed a big Sunday.
We did.
Which, for the second week in a row. Did we
Yep.
get it?
I got you.
Let's see what we
Winner,
got. We
winner,
won
chicken
8
dinner.
Got it.
2.
It
Jesse
was
Shout out to
Winker.
Beers on the bench, our boys.
your boys.
Jesse Winker.
Jesse fucking Wink.
G-Man
Good
on the
Lord.
deal. Fun.
And that's what. Wait, isn't that Winker without today?
No,
Yes.
I don't-
Oh no,
Oh, is
no,
it?
no, no,
No,
no.
this is
Yeah.
gotta be up.
It says 4 home runs. There's no way he hit 7 home runs this week. There's no way he hit 7
No,
fucking
he did.
home
No,
runs.
it's 4. It's 4 because the highest
4.
this week was 6.
Yeah.
And that was Patrick Wisdom.
Oh yeah, we can touch on him quick. Knock on
Yeah,
Chris
he was, in my,
Bryant.
he was in my players. Yeah, he was in my players.
Okay, we'll go.
We just
Wait.
keep it there.
Yeah, just great. I mean, he really led us offensively. I mean, Nick Madrigal had a nice week too. I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
348. Yep.
And
It's Stevenson.
oh, we had a
But
pretty
yeah,
nice
in his,
week
Tyler
all
Stevenson.
around.
in his limited appearances.
We
Yeah,
had a good offensive week.
Yeah, we picked him up on Tuesday. Monday.
Listen, I'll take
Tuesday,
limited plate
Tuesday.
appearances with
We've
good
made a lot
results.
of moves. I haven't
We
looked at
did.
this in a while.
Yeah, we had a lot of injuries and a lot of guys not
G-Man.
playing well. Yeah,
We've been snake bitten by injuries these days.
we have been. Bregman has kind of been a little cold the past 2 weeks, but no worry, we have Jesse
Wasn't
Winker.
part of the offensive output for the Astros the other night.
He wasn't there.
No, yeah,
He wasn't in the lineup.
which
And
sucks. But
here's our
Tyler Chatwood blew our ERA up with an
dude.
infinity.
Yeah.
Couldn't get a fucking out this week.
He got cut right then and there.
Oh yeah,
that was Friday night.
I'm looking at these ERAs. These guys, we didn't have a good week.
No, not really. I mean, Jake had
Shout out
13.
to Lugo for having
shutout
an
innings.
ERA of 3. Yeah. Brian Shaw, 1 shutout inning.
So deGrom,
Turnbull,
Clase, however the fuck you say his name, Clase. Turnbull until he got fucking taken out because he got hurt. And the rest
had a rough week.
Devin Williams wasn't too bad. One earned run and 3.
He got a win.
Got a win and 2 holds.
Yep. Huge week for him to bounce back because we're looking to trade him a little bit.
We were. I mean, he's still on the block.
We might still be.
Thank God we have deGrom.
I know.
Literally.
Sneaky pickup right here.
Brian Shaw,
yeah.
And then Ryu.
Gant.
Ryu actually shit there too.
Yeah, he got shit.
It's him and
Gant got shit on today.
And Ryu, yeah.
Woodruff gave up 2 runs today or yesterday.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't a great week pitching, but it wasn't a bad week. Yeah, so we came back pretty fucking good. I mean, we were down going into the day again today.
One for the dramatics.
Yeah, seriously. We are the Sunday heroes. I mean,
hey, I feel like we're the real Sunday League.
No, relax, buddy.
We're not Sunday. We're not. No,
if we were
Sunday players.
If we were we're the Sunday heroes. Dude, for whatever reason, these motherfuckers decide to fucking either pitch or hit amazing on Sunday every week. I think the most amazing thing is that now we're 6-3 on season, and our 3 losses, we barely lost them, like neck and neck.
Our team
is
well
built very evenly,
and we're making good moves. You know, listen, we're on a roll. We're on a roll. What are the standings looking like, real quick? We'll do a little standings update.
It won't be updated, but
yeah, not until tomorrow.
We'll kind of keep an eye on it.
Will be
all right. So the All Angels podcast, they run the table in the beer league. What about the Bush League? Let's see what we got. Yeah, Gomebridge, and they've been having a good year. Those guys are fun though. They seem like a fun group of guys. I've seen their stuff on Instagram.
Yeah, you want to party with them?
I'll party with anyone.
So as of right now, we play Pesky Pole.
Well, that's as of last week, obviously. We could always move up.
Yeah, we don't know what they did this week.
Yeah. Listen, wow, Sunday League podcast, not even in the playoffs.
Oh, so only 8 teams. Only half the teams make the playoffs?
Yep.
Oh, no.
Well, it's consolation. It doesn't matter. They don't play in the winner's bracket.
Yeah, but they could still get there, no?
They could avoid getting, relegated.
Yeah, true. That was part of it.
Yeah, part of it, team in last place.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be listen, we're off to a good start. Let's hope we can keep it going.
Yeah, definitely. Cool.
Listen, we did a good job drafting, and obviously, you could, if you want to take after our draft strategy, our videos up on YouTube. Go check it out for your leagues next year, and get an early start.
Yeah, we got a nice team, nice well-rounded team. That was really what we shot for. We wanted the heavy pitching, in which this was actually our worst pitching week. So, we've been very successful with that 3-headed monster of deGrom, Ryu, and Woodruff.
And then we got lucky with Steven Matz, who had a good early start.
Yeah, Matz and
Dunning.
Dunning.
And then
Gant has been
been solid.
Gant hasn't given up a run until today.
Yeah,
since we picked him up.
Good moves. we've gotten ahead of some teams and made sure we got our guys. And
Mhm.
Chatwood wasn't terrible until this week and end of
No,
last week.
he was good up until this week.
This week where he decided to
I mean, we only had him
implode
2
and,
weeks prior, but
listen, we're making the right moves. And we're doing
yeah, we're definitely.
well. With 4 baseball minds, I'd hope we're making the right moves.
I mean, we definitely had differences in the draft of ideas of what to do.
Yes,
but
I know I did.
I mean,
I know
we
different else.
we
listen to Max's suggestion. All 3 of us look at each other. No.
Nope, that ain't it. No.
I mean, I really only.
I was saying Simeon though. I was saying Simeon for a while.
You did.
No, you weren't. I said
No.
Simeon first. You go back and watch it. I said Simeon first. You were against Simeon at first.
No, I was all for it with flexibility.
Go back and watch.
I'll
Go back and watch.
Yeah, I will.
I'm the first one that said Simeon.
Mike grabs his phone. He's like, "I'll check right now, real quick."
I'm not checking that.
All right. All right. Let's do players, all that shit.
Regularly scheduled program.
You had players of the week, Mike.
It's players, nothing crazy.
All right, let's
we
hear
talked
what you got.
about. We could do the
I got-
Patrick Wisdom.
Mhm.
Yeah.
6 home runs this week in 9 games, or it was 9
7
games.
games.
He's hit 7 home runs. Oh, 7 games. Sorry, 6 home runs.
6 homers in his last 7.
Yeah, there we go. And then there's guy Eric Hoos. I don't even know who he is. He's done. I think he's on Tampa. or Milwaukee.
I've definitely seen the name.
He hit 5 home runs this week also.
Okay.
Never heard of him.
All right.
Acuna stole 5 bases this week, getting closer and closer to that 40-40, 30-30, and possibly 50-50. And then
Insane.
we already talked about Burns' strikeouts. He had 20 this week, and Giolito had 21. And Showman I threw a complete game shot piece.
Did he? I missed them.
Yeah. Only one with a shot piece this week.
I'm gonna give the nod to Francisco Lindor, who's finally starting to heat up, and in a
Yep.
big way. The Mets needed him. That I sound like a homer saying that, but listen, this is
I
a guy
mean,
who
he's hitting now
he
through his
he's
last.
390 something.
No, hi. Did he not get a hit today?
I don't know. I didn't say.
I thought he did.
I'm not sure. But either way, he's hitting over 370 in his last, I think, 5 to 10 games.
No, he didn't get a hit today.
All right, my beat the streaks at 4. There we go.
355 over his last
He
7.
brought his batting average up like 30 points this
Yeah.
past week or something like that.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
355
What's
over
that?
his last 7. 392 over his last 10.
And he needed it. The Mets needed it. Mets fans needed it. It's been a big week for him.
Yeah.
But Patrick Wisdom, yeah. And then obviously you can't dismiss Jacob deGrom, what he did.
All right, relax. We talked about him already.
Blake
he
Snell
doing it.
against the
No,
Mets.
no,
No.
I don't give him credit on that shit.
No, why not?
He faced 3 major league batters. Three.
Is Billy McKinney one of them?
Yeah, I think so.
It's Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso and
Francisco
Lindor.
Lindor, and Billy McKinney.
Nito?
He pitched yesterday, or he pitched Friday.
Fish Friday.
Nito's not a major league hitter. Okay. Pilar, all right. We're going to talk about major league starters. Lindor, McCann, Alonso.
Yeah.
3. The rest are Pilar,
Bench mob.
Brandon Drury, Billy McKinney, Peraza, Mason Williams, and then Lucchese. Pitcher spot.
Oh, yeah,
VR came up to
that's-
hit.
Consul de Lucchese.
VR came up to pinch hit, and Blankenhorn came up to
So
pinch
who the
hit.
fuck that
When I
guy
saw
is.
that guy come up, I was like, who? Who did they trade?
He's this is the Mets are his 4th team in the matter of 2 weeks. He was on
Oh, is he that
Seattle
guy-
most recently.
See that Seattle Brewers guy that keeps
No,
going back
no,
and
that's
forth?
Jacob Nottingham, the catcher. I wonder if he
I
got
believe he was on the Brewers before he was on the
I
on the
wouldn't be
Mariners. So.
surprised. They all just go together. They just trade the same guys back and forth.
All right.
that and Mets West.
Any matchups of the week? I have 5 of my own.
I wrote down 7.
All right.
You can go first. I can fill in the other ones.
Blue Jays, White Sox,
I
Braves,
did.
Phillies, Mets,
Yep.
Mets, Padres,
Yep.
Red Sox, Blue Jays,
Yep.
and Cubs, Cardinals.
Yes. So I had Cubs, Padres, Astros, Red Sox. Did you even say that? Did you?
No, I didn't.
Nationals, Giants,
I was thinking about that one.
and then that was those are the
Mhm.
three that I had that you didn't.
And then I have 4 pitching matchups that I want to watch for this week. Alec Manoah and Lance Lynn.
Mm-hmm.
Ian Anderson and Zach Wheeler.
Yep.
Max Scherzer, Anthony DeSclafani.
Correct.
And then Blake Snell and Jacob deGrom.
Ding, ding, ding. And then the only other one I had was Chris Bubik versus Chris Bassett on Sunday.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's an underrated
It's a low
choice.
key one too. Yeah.
I like those low key pitchers. And Bubik's been solid since he came up,
Mhm.
even when he pitched last year.
Yeah.
And then Bassett's always been solid.
Yeah. Yep. Max, you have any?
I didn't look. I'm actually looking into the Olympic stuff because that stuff fascinates me.
All right, so then we're gonna go to power rankings to end
do
it
it.
off.
Let's do it.
Mac has sent you, right?
He did not send me his actually.
I thought
So,
he goes, yeah.
yeah, he was like, "Oh shit, yeah, I got you."
I was gonna write in the group, no, just don't send a picture of the standings based on percentage.
He did
Yeah,
that
no,
what, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, and we're like, no, we're just discrediting this.
3 weeks ago. Yeah, no, he didn't send it out. So when you see it on Instagram,
It's
his will be implemented into it. Did I ever tell you guys what I do to make it on Instagram?
It's like a point system.
I do MVP voting system.
Mhm.
It's point system, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so you go 10-1 reverse.
Yeah. And then first place gets 14 points. So
Hey, MLB taking notes.
They
Their
should.
power rankings fucking-
Guys,
their
I'm
power
gonna
rankings
abstain,
fucking
I'm gonna abstain
suck.
from voting.
I'm gonna have 0
I'm
vote.
gonna put in an empty ballot.
Yeah. Dude, I still can't get over the fact that there were 4 of those.
So stupid. All right.
All right.
Max, you want to lead off?
Number 10, I got the Cubbies.
10, I got the Cubs.
I got the Dodgers at 10.
Number 9, I got the Mets.
I have the Astros at 9.
The Mets at 9.
I have the Dodgers at 8.
Mets at 8.
The Cubs at 8.
We're all around the ballpark.
Yeah,
here.
same thing.
Brewers at 7.
I have the Dodgers at 7.
I have the Red Sox at 7. They've slipped the past couple of weeks. The past week.
They have.
They lost a couple of games.
They only played well
definitely
against the
should've.
Yankees.
Yeah.
That's all right. Well, I have them
They
ranked.
dropped
The
on my
beginning
list
of
too.
the beginning of the week, I mean, they're still good. Don't worry, they're still really fucking good.
Mhm.
I had them moving.
Max got offended.
I was curious where you're going with that one.
You got
what
a
we at,
6. Yeah.
I have the A's at 6.
I have the Red Sox at 6.
I have the Padres at 6.
I have the White Sox at 5.
I have the Athletics at 5.
I have the Brewers at 5.
Padres at 4.
Padres at 4.
A's at 4.
I have the Giants at 3.
I have the White Sox at 3.
I have the White Sox at 3.
I have the Red Sox at 2.
I have the Giants at 2.
Giants at 2.
By the way, Red Sox fans, you're welcome because that will obviously heavily help them out in Billy's power rankings.
No, they won't.
Probably
They're still
not.
not finished.
Matt,
They're not
Probably
finishing
not,
top
probably
3.
not, yeah.
They ain't finishing top 3, so
and,
don't matter.
and I don't think Mac is going to have him in the top 4 either. He's going to be pissed. He's probably not even going to have him on there. So
Well, now he sends all those standings again. Number 1, I have the Rays.
Yeah.
Rays.
Yeah.
What are they? Fucking 17 in the last 20?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
something like that.
Absurd, yeah.
Giants are too though.
Oh, we gotta touch on the one thing we forgot.
Oh,
We're talking
let's
about
hear
the
it.
good now. Now we gotta talk about the bad.
Oh shit, what was the bad?
They
The
play in a
Orioles
very
and the
warm.
D-backs.
The D-backs.
Well, the Orioles too.
17 in a row. 17. And
Yeah.
the sad part is like their lineup is actually good.
Yeah,
They just
Yeah,
have
they have
no
weapons.
pitching.
They-
Absolutely negative pitching.
like Zach Gallen is filthy, but he hasn't pitched.
He's injured,
And
yep.
dude,
Yeah,
yeah,
the
their
Widener's hurt.
their lineup, like I think I said it to Mac the other day, when
Carson Kelly's gross.
when the Mets were playing the Diamondbacks. I think I said something along the lines of like, dude, they have so many solid players. It's actually insane how bad they are.
Carson Kelly, Christian Walker. They just
Even
got
that
back
new
Vargas.
kid, Pavin Smith.
Paven Smith.
I'm liking him.
They got
Oh,
Eduardo
you like him,
Escobar.
Oh, you like him
Dude.
now, Max?
Now that he's not playing
I
the
like how he
Mets.
plays. I don't like him.
You-
He's a poor man's Dustin May.
there you go. No, he's good.
Walmart brand.
I was he. Is
And
it
they
true
play
that he
good-
was? Sorry, Mike. Go on.
Sorry, and they play good defense too.
Yeah.
Didn't
Mhm.
look like it though.
Very
Nick
good.
Ahmed, you have Nick Ahmed, Ketel
Ed-
Marte,
Eduardo Escobar
Eduardo
is
Rodriguez.
good at.
Oh
is-
yeah,
is
Eduardo
that,
Escobar. Sorry, David Peralta. They have Tim LaCastro who can fly.
Mhm.
Is Yosmani Tomas still there?
That's me, Castillo.
I think he's gone. He plays in China now or something.
Yeah, Pavin Smith was the 7th
Is-
overall pick
Yeah.
Yeah, he was right.
back in 2017.
So he came up quick. Where did he go to college?
University of Virginia.
Oh, was he on the?
Yeah.
He was on the World Series team.
Yeah, and he's a first baseman. He never played outfield before
This year.
playing it in AAA.
Hey, he looks athletic. He's
Yeah.
athletic enough.
Yeah. He's played all over the diamond, I think. I think they put him at third base at one point.
No, because he's a
for the
lefty.
start. Really?
Correct. Yeah,
What am I thinking of? That must have the corner outfield spot then.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
he
not
played.
really
He's
sure.
played all three outfield positions.
No, listen, the kid's got talent.
Yeah.
I hated watching him play against the Mets because he fucking burned us. But
They have a great team. They do.
he's
Offensively,
fun to-
they have a
he's-
great
they're fun to
team.
watch.
They have a good
offensively at
team.
least.
Now their nightmare pitching is a different
Yeah, the
story.
snake bitten.
I mean, it's kind of
No
the same
pun
story.
No pun intended, but
It's kind of the same story with the Orioles, though. The Orioles kind of have a decent offense. I mean,
Cedric Mullins.
Cedric Mullins is, dude, he's otherworldly right now. The
He had a
dude,
sick week too.
yeah. I mean,
He went
he
15 for 28 this
Yep.
week.
and he was just broke his he was 9 for 9 going into today
insane.
and broke it in his first at bat. He got robbed of a hit. I mean,
That's insane.
crazy.
Yeah, I mean, outside of John Means, this Orioles staff has done nothing.
I mean,
And I will say,
as expected.
on the record, I was wrong about Matt Harvey. I was projecting what I hoped. You
The-
know,
the Mets
I
get to face
hoped
him
that
again
he would
this
do
week.
Yeah.
well.
On Wednesday, right?
What? Yeah,
What?
Yeah.
Mets,
Another
he pitches against the Mets on Wednesday.
2-game set.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Can't
Yep.
keep track of this fucking schedule. so
Peterson
it's-
versus Zimmerman, and then Walker
Jeez.
versus
Yep.
Harvey.
Wouldn't it be cool if deGrom went against Harvey? That'd be a fucking no hitter.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, that would be crazy, but
Pretty cool though.
that'd be a flash in the past. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know that they were good friends when they were here, when he was here. So, I mean, that's all I got for this episode.
I mean, there's really not much else that I can think of.
There was one other thing.
Oh,
The
Yeah, Mike.
the more getting very close to getting more no hitters again this week.
Oh, we had two more, right?
mm-hmm.
3.
Yeah, 3 that went into the 6th.
2 of them were against the Mets. Well,
Yep.
wow. Then it would be What was it? Snell was through 5. Darvish was through 7,
Snell
Or
was
was it the other way
through
around?
5 1/3,
and then
and
Darvish was like 7, right?
Darvish was through through 7.
6 or 7, and then Peralta had one through 7 also.
Yeah, on his birthday.
Freddie Peralta, yeah.
By the way, Trevor Bauer's been so hot and cold this year. Everyone brings up
Well, yeah. 'cause he's
entering
pretty much
Sunday,
under
You're
federal
allowed-
investigation.
9 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned, and 5 homers in 12 2/3 innings.
Yeah.
Over his past 2 starts before Sunday against the Braves. I don't know how he did.
Hey man, those $40 million players are really living up to it.
Yeah, right.
So, anything else?
We good.
Here's the interesting
Yeah.
stat. The
Okay.
team winning after the 5th inning in Nationals games is 43-0.
Yeah, the Mets. What? The Mets are 20.
And the Mets
What?
have the best home record in baseball, right?
20 I guess 24-6 now when they score first. So they need to score. If they score first, they're winning basically.
Yep.
Which is only
It's,
one game that they didn't score first now, right? Is there 27 wins? Oh, they're at 29. 29, 23. So
Baseball Reference released their division title odds. At least I see for the NL at least a couple of days ago. Their updated odds. They have
Okay.
the Braves as the favorite in the NL East. The Cubs is the favorite in the Central, and the Padres is the favorite in the West. The closest rate one would be the NL East, with the Braves at 34.3%, and the Mets at 33.5%.
Doesn't really make any sense.
Cubs have the
Mathematically.
highest margin at 10.2% difference between them and the Cardinals. And the Dodgers are right behind the Padres at 39.7%.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't listen. So
Yeah,
I'm a little confused.
To be honest, if you didn't listen, it's probably better because mathematically, there's no reason why the Mets should be behind the Braves.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
With
Yeah.
7 games in hand and a 5-game lead.
Yeah, I saw that.
Or
It's
3.5-game lead.
beyond stupid.
Yeah, the baseball reference thing, yeah.
There's no way that's predicting that the Braves pitchers are automatically going to turn into what they were last year. That's what it. That's
Right.
what. That's
we're
what
still
it's.
missing Soroka. We're still missing,
and he's not coming back for the rest of the year. I mean, that's just so absurd in my opinion, because they have to be basing it on that. They have to be basing it off of what happened last year. Because how else can you say that Max Fried is going to go from a 4.5 and pitch
to
a 2 or something and pitch them into the fucking postseason? How are you going to fucking say that? That's absolutely ridiculous. He had one good fucking, span of 10 games. Ridiculous. Fucking, it's stupid. Don't believe what that shit says.
I'm not
propaganda.
It's
Propaganda is propaganda.
Does Fangraphs have their stuff in? Or
Macca, if you're listening, text the group chat right now and tell Max that he's wrong for even believing Baseball Reference for a second.
I didn't say I was believing it.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, going back to James DeGrom real quick, the Palm Beach Cardinals did tweet about his last start. Someone tweeted them, "Hey, at Palm Beach Cardinals, remind the Padres when the Jacob DeGrom support group meets again." And they quote tweeted with, "Wednesday mornings, all new Padres representatives are required to bring the donuts and coffee to the next meeting."
It's funny, actually.
This Twitter account is just,
I mean,
they're doing well.
It's gonna be a good running on joke for
I'm
a
checking
while.
it every 5 days. And they're fucking low. They're fucking rookie ball.
He pitches against the Padres again next week, so.
For the reply that I see is, as a Padres fan, I find this sad we are now in the support group. But in all seriousness, are we talking bear claws and apple fritters? If so, I'll clear my calendar. And the Palm Beach Cardinals go, we'll allow them. Close enough to donuts.
It's funny.
I got to end this episode on a high note. That was a good one to end on.
Yeah.
What episode is this? 80?
80.
80 episodes.
Episode 80. Yeah.
Maybe by 100 we'll be able to do it in person.
That'd be nice.
That actually,
2 weeks.
yeah, we definitely
possible.
We will be.
That'd be like October.
I mean,
Yeah.
What's stopping us? Just us, right? We just haven't done it yet.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
And the time that we do it.
yeah, timing.
Yeah.
That's really the thing. If we could find times that we could all do it together, yeah, we'll do it. We'll definitely have episode 100 all together.
Yeah.
Set up all nicely.
Episode 80 though in the books. Go check out all the other podcasts on the network. Tri-State Sports Beat. We're not going to talk to you about the cut. Don't worry about that.
The cut. When's the new episode coming out?
I had a busy week. I forgot. I fucked up.
We talked about this on Friday.
Who's your next actual guest gonna be?
Working on it.
Come on, buddy.
Working on it.
Macca, text him and tell him it's me.
On the power play playoff hockey, your Islanders are what, tied 2-2?
Yes.
3-2? 2-2.
2-2. It's an
Against the
electric
Bruins?
factor.
Yeah, Mike, how's that been?
Fuck the Bruins.
It's been great.
Fuck Charlie McAvoy, you bitch. Fuck Long Beach too.
from the tips, our golf podcast, Brian and Rick, they have a full summer plan. That's gonna be fun to watch.
Mhm.
I know they're taking a little roadie, play some golf
Yep.
at one point. And yeah, that's about it. Southsideprod.com. Check it out. Share everything, like everything, subscribe, rate, review, unsubscribe, resubscribe again. Do what you gotta do. Yeah.
Of course, if you listen and you didn't watch, go watch. If you watch and you didn't listen, go listen.
And don't forget to buy merch or a
Don't forget to buy
hat,
merch.
because the hats
Hat.
are fucking fire.
Tasteful pictures.
And you get way more than a tasteful picture. It
Hey,
is
listen.
an untasteful picture if you buy a hat. So
Hold on. It's summertime. I'm hearing all this hot girl summer shit. What about hot boy summer? Let's get it going.
hot boy summer.
Yeah.
You know what?
Let's get it going. Let's get it going.
Let's make a hot boy summer shirt.
Fuck it, let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, this has been Taking Pitch episode 80. Billy, Mike, I'm Max, Macca. Where the fuck are you? Anyway, peace.
80% Macca, 80%.
Yee, yee, yee.
Love you.